I have my water. I have my chalupa, my fiesta potatoes.
I'm gonna leave that in there. Like I got my chalupa. Me as fuck.
Thinking of a big bag. Hola chismosas! I'm here with SparkyDuck.
Hi guys, welcome to our first episode of Quack con Chingaderas. We're just here chilling. We're gonna vibe and have a good time. So, fuck.
No, you're good.
What were we gonna talk about? We were gonna talk about what we did as kids, right?
Well,
oh, you're lagging. You're lagging.
hold on. Okay, I thought. Hold on. Let me start that over. We have a few topics to talk about before we get into the real chisme, your surveys that you filled out. So the first topic was what we did as kids.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Like, I was into a lot of things as a kid. Like, I was a Monster High LPS kid. Like, obviously, I like to draw a lot. Like, I don't know. I just did like different things. Like, I had a lot of hobbies. Like, and I loved animals a lot.
Wow. Oh my god. I feel so bland. What I did was a lot as a kid. Honestly, I used to draw a lot.
Okay,
And
artist.
play a lot of video games like how I played a lot of video games like how I do right now, but well, not as much as right now since adult life has changed so much. I've gotten preoccupied currently. I'm just here in my free time to be able to do this podcast. But as a kid, I remember like after school I would play video games with my brothers, and yeah, but it would be like the violent type that you're not supposed to at a young age, unfortunately.
What did you play?
That's what I grew up with. The first games were Black Ops. I think the first one I started off with was Black Ops 2. I would play a lot of multiplayer with my brother and his friends. There was a specific mode. I don't know if this is what it's called, but they called it Michael Myers. So basically, one person is chosen with a weapon, I think a knife, and they chase around the survivors. Oh my god, I remember. Yeah, it would always be in the map Nuketown. I remember whenever I would be the killer that they all started running. One time I had chased them all in the same house, and they were all in the corner, all crouched down there, like begging for me not to like
Oh my
kill them.
god.
And I'm just like, oh, like okay, like, but I ended up going for it. I was just
You're
like,
like-
screw you guys.
You're like, yeah, you thought, shoot.
Literally, I was just a kid. I was just having fun.
Were you ever a bad kid? Like, as a kid, what is the baddest thing like you've ever done? Like, you remember your mom like te dio un pinche chanclazo, or like she grabbed the cinto, or were you never you weren't abused like me? Just kidding, I wasn't abused. Just I grew up in a Hispanic house. We're both Mexican.
Yes. So, okay, I have no memory of this, but I've been told this story a lot. When I was a toddler, there's a park by where I live, and we would go to the playground just on the baby side area.
Yeah.
I don't know what came over me, but apparently I chased a little girl around the playground,
Oh, God.
and like I wanted to fight her apparently. And by the time I almost got to her, I got picked up by my dad and he carried me back. But like I was ready to throw hands. I was like, what?
Oh my God.
But honestly, like I mean, I know I've gotten spanked here and there as discipline. But I would try my best not to really be a bad kid. I mean, I wouldn't lie or anything like that. I would tell the truth, but I was very quiet, very shy. I was distant with everyone, so I can't really remember if I was a bad kid. I probably was. I'm not gonna lie. I probably did some stupid stuff, but none that I could really recall.
Damn. I'm trying to remember, like, what did I do, like, those, like, really bad. My brothers, you know what my brothers would always say? My brothers would always be like, oh, like, when you were little, you were like, my mom would, like, come and, like, try to, like, fucking, like, spank me and shit, because, like, I would do something bad, but I don't even remember. And they say that they, like, vividly like me as a kid, like running around the couch and my mom trying to get me with the fucking chancla, you know, and I'm just like this. I'm like, like just fucking dodging. I was like, could you remember? Like,
Would you like to demonstrate?
like, I was just like,
We have a coffee table right
look at
here.
it. Hold on, let me switch the camera.
Move the camera back over there.
Yeah. So like,
got a table right here.
So, like,
show us.
So I was like this, like, and my mom would be like, ven aquí, ven aquí. And then like I would like, and then like she would like either throw something at me or like just do anything she can to hit
Oh my
me.
god.
God.
To be honest, like I know I got disciplined by my parents from time to time, but if like on a real level, this is gonna get deep.
Okay.
I was mostly raised by my older siblings. Like with my parents, I feel like just now I'm barely like getting to know them. Like we're barely bonding, and it's going good. Like I know in Hispanic culture there are families out there who didn't get raised by either or of the parent, or maybe it's as similar as my story, or it could be like, how do I say, like they basically leave the older, like their firstborns in charge, that like they're basically the parent of the younger siblings, and that was basically like my experience. I was a baby to my older siblings, and I'm grateful for them, but I feel sad that I basically took away their childhood. But I'm here now doing all this. I'm able to do this because of them, so there's that.
I exactly like I don't know how that is. Kind of I do, because I grew up with 3 older brothers, but like I feel like for parents it's like it's always like the older one is like it sounds wrong, but it's like the experiment child, because that's their first kid. So it's they're so cautious with that kid, and like that they like, I don't know how to explain it, but like that's like the experiment child. And then like when they have the other ones, it's like, okay, like we kind of already know, but like usually like I feel like I'm not making sense right now, but like usually it's like once you have other kids and you already have the older one already like grown up, and like it's basically, yeah, like you said, I like my older brother, I see him as my third parent. I call him that as a joke sometimes. I'm like, that's my third parent, because I feel like he kind of raised me too. Like he was like,
Yeah.
he just like he like basically raised me too. But it's not like my parents weren't around. They were always around. But it was like my brother was always there to help too.
Yeah.
But
No, yeah. It's basically like that's dad number 2, basically.
no, yeah.
That's me with my older brother, and then my older sister is mom number 2. So it's very weird. I'm not gonna lie, when Father's Day and Mother's Day come, because look, I'm honestly like buying gifts too, because I'm like, hey, you guys raised me, so like then
Yeah.
like, my appreciation.
You're like, happy Mother's Day, happy Father's Day. Damn, you're all comprando gifts for everybody. I'd go broke.
Not my leg. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're like,
I'm just over here freezing up. I like froze for a moment. That was funny.
No,
like, wait a minute, let me.
I didn't even hear you till you started talking. I was like, no, yeah, but like, I would go broke. I would go broke. They're like buying presents for double the
my god.
Crazy.
I do what I can. Like, even if I can't buy like an actual gift, like I'll do some simple gesture just for them to know how much they mean to me.
I'm trying to think what else to say.
So
Oh my god. This is the first episode. We're
okay,
kind of awkward right now. Oh my goodness.
do we want to do another topic? I know we said something about, or well, I had
Oh.
brought it up. It was a video that I found on TikTok where it's like phantom senses. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm still kind of new to VR, but I've been hearing hella stuff. Like y'all's community. Like when I started watching videos about all this. So okay, Sorry, I'm like I'm like spacing out. I'm going all over the place.
No,
This
you're
is not
fine.
scripted.
You're
So,
fine.
how I basically got into VR was actually this YouTuber Eddie VR.
Eddie VR, yeah.
And it's like,
Oh, you're
yes,
like,
so
you're
I
like,
actually got stop. It's lagging.
you're lagging. You just finished, but this is gonna be
Okay,
such a funny video.
So, what is it?
Your laugh is lagging.
Nothing.
Oh god. Oh my god, she's dying. She's breaking. Okay.
I'm dying, guys.
Okay, you're
If
normal.
I
You're
disappear,
normal.
don't worry, I'll come back.
Okay, you're normal.
So I got into VR because of him, and I started researching about the community a little bit. But every time I would go online to see stuff, like, it would always just be the bad stuff. It would mostly be furries. I'm so sorry. You guys are great. I know not all of you guys are like how what I've seen online, but like, Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
But Phantom Sense. Here's the thing. Is it real? Is it not? Honestly, for me, I don't care. Like, if you think it's real, fine, you think it's real. But there's an extent to some BS with that, because
Mhm.
some people over exaggerate it, and that's what makes me angry.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm taking psychology, and I've actually learned about certain phantom senses where a person's arm gets amputated, and they could kind of still feel it because their brain is sending these signals down that it needs to move. But since it's gone, they can't, and that actually causes them pain, unfortunately. But with the whole VR thing, I tried researching Phantom Sense to see if it's real or not about that, and like, it was really chaotic. But I mean, props to you guys if you guys have Phantom Senses, I guess. Like, it's really, I have no judgment here about it, but like, don't over exaggerate it. Like,
Mhm.
seriously, like,
I have phantom sense, but it's only on my head. Because for me, it's like you said, it's like, for me, like, if I do it myself, obviously I can fucking feel it because I'm poking myself right now. But if like you or somebody random were to come up and like poke my forehead, like, it's only if I can see it too. If like you're poking the back of my head, I'm not gonna fucking feel that shit. But it's like if I see it, my brain is registering. Do you know what I mean? Like, my brain is registering like somebody's gonna touch me.
I was about to say that. Because honestly, okay, I totally forgot about this, but you had reminded me of something. So when I first started VR, I finally had the Quest, and I remember this first friend I made. We had met. I'm gonna be honest. We met on Never Met, and we decided to meet up on in the world Black Cat, and we were just chilling. Like, he was really nice, and he was wondering if I had Phantom Sense, and I didn't know what that was during that time just yet. And I remember, like, he started like kind of rubbing my head, and I was like staring at the mirror and kind of seeing it, but my brain started doing something weird. It felt fuzzy.
That's
Weird
phantom
fuzzy
sense.
feeling.
That's phantom
I
sense.
was like, what the oh, hell no. I guess I haven't. But no, yeah, it felt weird.
But it's only like where I can see it. Like, it's like my legs, since like,
Yeah.
maybe because I'm sitting down right now, maybe. But like, and I don't have my full body on right now, so it's a little different. But like, right now, like, I can like, if somebody were to poke me in my face, my brain would register like, oh, somebody's about to touch me, and I can feel it. So it's weird.
Mhm.
But it's only like when people like
Ew.
it's only when I can see it. Like if it's like I said, like on the back of my head, I'm not gonna feel that shit. And I feel like the one that I don't believe, and I don't know if you heard of it. Have you heard about phantom pain? Do you know what phantom pain is?
Phantom pain? Tell me why. I thought you were gonna say phantom pregnancy.
Oh, we can go into that too, girl. Okay. So for everybody watching, if you don't know what phantom pain is when you basically like, for example, I have a knife or something in VR and I fucking go up to you and I stab you and you like, oh my god, I feel that,
Oh
like
my god.
yeah, and I knew somebody cheese man right now. So I knew
Oh, cheese
somebody
man?
I knew somebody in VR. I knew somebody in VR that like had phantom pain, right? And I low key was like, dude, this is stupid. Like phantom sense, like okay. I was like, dude, that's stupid. Like phantom sense, yeah,
Mhm.
like I get it, like because I just explained to you how for me it is. Everybody's different, but yeah, like
Mhm.
people exaggerate it. I don't believe that. But like she had phantom pain, and apparently like it was like so dramatic. Like one of my other friends had an avatar that had like a blowtorch with like fire in it, and then like they would just like do it for fun, because that's the avatar, and
Mhm.
that person, it like touched them, the fire, and they're like, oh my god, like they got hella mad. They're like, don't ever do that, like I have phantom pain, like that fucking hurt. And then we're all like, what the fuck, like what, like I think,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
I think that's a little dramatic, like when it's phantom pain. But like I guess the only acceptable way that I would believe it, but it would be phantom sense, not pain, I'd say, is if you were actually stabbed in real life and you know what that feels like. And it's like, but like, I don't think it would hurt.
Oh, uh-huh.
But I don't think it would hurt. I
Like
think it would be like phantom sense. You'd feel like something go through you. Does that make sense? But I don't think that's phantom pain anymore. It's just the pain is it hurts. And
like
I don't,
do you mean like a triggering response? Because you had said like if you know how it felt because
yeah.
you've been stabbed before, like for example, like do you mean like kind of like PTSD? Like
Yeah.
kind
Like,
of? I don't know.
yeah. Because I feel
Okay.
like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that is a thing. Like you know what
Mhm.
that pain feels like and it triggers you. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but I
I,
feel like
I I think I know where you're going with that, and I
mhm,
think that could be a thing, but
mhm.
we're not sure. Don't quote us on this,
Yeah.
guys. Like
Yeah.
we're just talking. Nomás
Yeah.
estamos hablando.
Yeah, like I like but like I feel like people who have never experienced that ever and like say they have phantom pain or bullshitting you. Like there's no way.
No, yeah.
Like I
Um.
think those people are
Oh,
actually fucking crazy.
so, so to the phantom pregnancy though.
Oh
So
god.
I heard two things. I thought it was real, or I think it is. I don't mean in VR. I
Mhm.
mean like false pregnancies, unfortunately, which is this is gonna be like a sad topic to talk about. But I've like seen stuff online, seen videos, read articles where it would just be like women who want a baby, but like their body. I don't exactly know. I can't remember, but it's like their body does something and it
I
gives
know
them
exactly
false
what you're
like
talking
false
about. Yep. Mhm.
yeah, it's that. So there's that. But when people are talking about it in VR, oh my god, I've seen so much stuff about that I find that so disrespectful. Cause I'm just
Mhm.
like, phantom pregnancy. Well, how the hell does that fucking work? Because like you're supposed to carry a baby 9 months, but this is fucking VR.
From
What the hell are you supposed to do after the 9 months? Like what?
from what I know of, I know people like would say as a joke, like just like for fun. But I don't think I've ever met anybody who actually was like serious and is like, oh, I'm phantom pregnant. Like I've never met anyone like that. But I've heard like people joke about it. Like they're like, oh, like I'm phantom pregnant, like just as a joke because it's like a nod to phantom sense. They're joking about it. So that's like from what I know, but I've never met somebody who actually was like, I'm phantom pregnant. That's interesting. God.
No, yeah. No, I at first don't I've only heard about phantom pregnancy. It would be like from shows and stuff. But I was actually curious and actually looked into it and like it's like like it's a little sad. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately, it can happen to some people, and I do feel so like I'm sorry for those people. There are people out there who just want to have kids, and some who don't, and it's just like it's heartbreaking.
Yeah. Let's talk
Other
about something.
topic?
Let's talk about something funny. We're gonna talk about
Okay,
something
something
funny.
funny.
Like men
All
on
right.
VR chat.
Oh, see, hold on, wait a minute. Because I had so many different experiences, and then I finally met the one on VR because of this girl right over here.
Me too, me
Guilty over
too.
here. That's another cheese man. Listen, story time right there.
Yeah, literally.
No, but dude, honestly, like the guys that I've met. Okay, in the beginning when I first started, I didn't have a Quest. I would use desktop, but I had used what was it? At first, it wasn't Quest. It was desktop for a while, but I had gone into a world and it recommended Nevernet. So
Oh wait, you're lagging.
I
You're
was
lagging.
trying to find.
I heard what you said, but you lagged a little bit.
Okay, wait. Did I
Okay, you're
rephrase?
good. You're good now. Yep, you
Okay,
start
good.
over. There.
Okay, so I went on.
Wait, you're lagging again.
God. Please, God.
Okay, you're fine
Please,
now.
like, just be nice.
You're fine now.
Please.
You're fine now.
Okay, so I had went on Nevermet because of this one. I don't remember the world, but it was recommending Nevermet. So I downloaded the app and I was trying to find friends. I had put it for both because I really didn't care.
You put it for
What
what?
was it? I put it for both, like the settings. Like
Oh,
I didn't
boys
care
and
if it was a
girls.
girl or a boy or whatever. So, but I had strictly put friends only because during that time I was still in a relationship. And some of the people were actually pretty nice. They were very welcoming. As my first time, someone recommended me which full body tracking to use because I've been wanting to get into that too. But I think like once I finally got Quest, that's when I started like experiencing the real VR. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't what I'm used to. There was this one guy that he had sent me those types of pictures.
Oh,
and I wasn't interested in that.
damn.
I've even gotten some scams. And I think the most recent guy, he had confessed to me, but I didn't feel the same, unfortunately. So I was just like, please, like. So yeah, that's my experience for now.
Really? Oh, I have stories for days for you.
All
What?
right, tell us.
There is this one guy, and I hope he never watches my videos and knows, because then he'll be like, I know that bitch. But this was around the first time I started playing VR too. I was 18 years old. I just got my Quest for Christmas because that's literally all I asked for, and I was like, all right, VR chat, I'm ready to play. And so I'm chilling in VR, right? And me and my other friend, we decided to go to the Black Cat because at the time, the Black Cat is good and bad at the same time, mostly bad. Because you've never been to the Black Cat, or have you? Or you have? You were telling me.
I have. I had
Yeah.
mentioned the story.
Yeah, you were at the Black Cat. So the Black Cat, because I don't know if you've experienced it enough to know, or you have, is a 50-50 place because there's a bunch of kids there and there's a bunch of people who are just there to troll. Like, they'll say the N-word, they'll say, like, crazy shit. But, like, or there's those weird e-boys, like, it's a bad place, but, like, I like to go there. I'll only go there if I'm really bored. Because, like, it's like chaotic. It's kind of funny at the same time. You never know what you're gonna get. That's the best way to describe the Black Cat. You never know what you're gonna fucking get. But I remember this one time, me and my friend went there, and we were like just chilling at the little bar that they have, and they have a bunch of pancakes at the White Cat. And this guy in a toothbrush avatar. Do you know what the toothbrushes are in VR chat?
I don't. Wait, no. I think I might know what it is. Is it like this green person and then like the toothbrushes on the side?
Yep. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
I know exactly what you're talking about. All right, keep
Yeah.
going.
So like the toothbrushes, like he came up to us and he was in one of those. And then like he just like we just hit it off instantly, me and my friend. And he like grabbed one of the pancakes and like he ran, and so like we just chased him throughout the whole map. Long story short, we all become friends, right? And then like I started playing a lot of VR chat. This is when like I didn't touch grass like often. And so like I would play VR chat every day. And so like um we had fucking we went to this place. It's called Ghost, and it's one of my favorite games on VR chat. It just doesn't hit the same anymore because of the people. But we went there, and that's when I met his other friend. His friend was dressed up as a femboy, so I was like, okay, slay. Like I'd have no problem with femboys. I was like, yay. Tell me why. When he sees me, he adds me, he switches up to an e-boy. Never again did I see him in that femboy avatar. And I was like, oh, like later when we met up, like I think it was like the next day, he wasn't wearing that anymore. He never wore that avatar again. And all of a sudden, he started to be like really like flirty with me. And so like, and keep in mind I was like 18, and even though like I was like, like legal of age, whatever, like people like that were like older than me would creep me out. I was like, hell no, get away from me. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you're like fresh 18, you're like, ew, like it's weird. So like
I
when
can't even to imagine. Well, I can. Just not in VR. I've
yeah.
had bad experiences like in a different app, but I'll get to into that after your story.
No, yeah. But like, yeah, I was like, he was like, I think what, like 20, maybe 23,
He
23.
are you?
Yeah.
Wait, you were 18 and he was 23?
Yes, dude, yes.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Like
No.
even though you're even though you're like legal, it's weird. Like it's like, you know what? No, I wasn't even legal yet. I was 17 turning 18. Cuz like when I met them, I was turning 18. Dude, no, I
Y'all hearing
remember.
this?
Yeah, I remember.
Uh-uh.
I remember. Because I was about 18. Because, like, I had said I got the quest in December, and I started playing, like, after that. And I think we met up maybe, like, I think, like, a month before I turned 18. And, like,
Oh.
or maybe it was that month, and I wasn't 18 yet, and I was turning 18. I think so. I might be wrong.
Oh my
Watch, watch him,
god.
watch him comment, and be like, "Bitch, you were 17." Imagine, she said
Uh,
she was 12. Imagine, but like,
no. Oh my god.
no, yeah, but like, I remember he started being like weird towards me and shit, and like, all of a sudden, randomly, he started telling people I was his wife, and I was like, "What the hell?" Yes, dude. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, I would ignore him because, like, at first I thought he was just like joking around, and I was like, all right, whatever, like, you know? And then he was like, he would
Uh-huh.
get, then, like, one day, like, this other guy that was in their friend group that apparently they didn't like, and I didn't, like, know that till later, was like, I didn't even, like, notice. Like, apparently he was being flirty towards me, and he got jealous. The other guy got jealous. And I was like, ooh. And then he was like, he
Ah!
was he I remember they invited me to another world, and they were like, yeah, well, like we don't like him, like he was trying to white knight you, and like he was like he's like, if he knows I'm talking to you, like why is he like trying to go for you? And I was like, I was like, that's like when it clicked. I was like, fuck, he's actually like serious, he likes me like that. I was like, oh hell no. And so like during this time I had started Cosmo school, like cosmetology. And so like I stopped playing VR like less
Mhm.
and less. And like I remember like cuz I would get up hell late to play VR. I would be playing like at 3 in the morning. And so like but like we never did any
Oh
weird or
wow.
anything, but he was weird towards me, and it made me like uncomfortable that I would like be dry as hell with him. I'd be like,
Hmm.
yeah, I'd like chill out, like we're not
Yeah.
together, motherfucker, you know? And like,
Ooh,
dude, but yeah, that was like one of the most like crazy, like, oh my god, and he bought me VRC Plus, I think. Yeah, he did. Dude, I got the
I
bag.
mean, yay!
Like,
You got the bag.
yeah. Yeah,
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
no, yeah. And I remember I was like, ugh, like, you're 23 and you're like, leave me alone. But like, that was the part that like, I was like, no, I don't like you. Like, but that was one of the craziest like things. I hope he never watches this video. Like, I don't talk to him
Oh
anymore.
no.
I like have no contact
Mhm.
with him. I unedited him on everything. But like, I was like, dude.
Goodness
Mm-mm-mm.
gracious. I really hope I don't get into that side of VR. And I instantly deleted Never Met because
Mhm.
honestly, like after meeting you, I was just done. Like I was
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah, yeah, tengo mis friends. Like I'm
Aw.
happy. And then I met the love of my life because of you. And
Word.
yeah, I just felt like having the app was like disrespectful, and I was just like, yeah, I don't want to have
Yeah.
that app because it is mostly known as a dating app, even though you
Mhm.
can change the settings. But I don't know, I find it disrespectful. Plus, I feel like, yeah, it's just so 50-50.
Oh,
Just
you're lagging a little
like
bit.
you just know, please.
Okay. Give it a few minutes. I think
Okay,
it's clean.
am I good?
Yes, you're good now. The lag.
Okay, the app is 50-50, honestly.
Oh, you kind of lagged a little bit, but I heard what you said. You said
Okay, I thought I,
the app is 50-50. She's
yeah.
yeah. Like, oh my god, wait. I need to
I
tell you
swear, guys,
something.
well, I'll get better Wi-Fi. What's
No,
up?
it's okay. So like, I don't know if I ever told you this, but so me and her man are like best friends. And like
Oh.
so like, and I met him on Never Met also, but like when I got on the app, it was never to date. It was all honestly for friends. This motherfucker, the day I met him, he goes, "Howdy, gamer," and I knew from then on, I'm like, yeah, this guy's chill. And so like, anyways,
Oh my god.
we have been friends for like what, 2 years now? Three? I think almost 3 years. In June it'll
Oh
be three.
wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Wait,
yeah.
we're already in June, girl.
Old and shit. It's almost gonna be 3 years in a
It's
few
been
days.
it. Oh my
Damn, that's
god.
crazy. But like, yeah, like,
You got the nice version of him. You got the put that camera over there. I need to be exaggerated. Hold up, put it over there. Oh my god. So so I had actually stopped playing VR for like maybe a year or a couple months between there. And I was just going through some stuff, like personal things, obviously. Everyone goes through them. I had gotten back on Never Met to try to find some friends, and there was this girl that I tried being friends with, and I thought it was going well, but it didn't work out. So I was honestly gonna give up from there. But then I was like, no, like I need to try. So I was scrolling and I saw your profile and
oh,
I was like, this girl sounds interesting. Like, I want to be her friend. So I
aw.
instantly add her on Discord and she messages me. Like, she messages me back. I think I first sent you my profile because I didn't know if you knew who I was.
Mhm.
And we just hit it off. And we would try to plan a day to go on VR, but you were busy during that time, which is understandable.
Mhm.
So the day came where we finally went on VR with another girl. You told me, I think this was during she had, the other girl had to leave. Like we were playing like a decent about an hour, but we wanted to play
Oh
you and me a
god,
little
I know what
longer.
you're gonna say.
So I followed you. I'm getting to it. So I had followed you to Murder Mystery 4? Is that
It
what the world is called?
no, it was Prison Escape. It was Prison Escape.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
We had went to that world and her first friend comes in, and I immediately say hi. He was really nice. He was like in a Genshin avatar, and then this other guy comes in, and this is my point of view, guys. Okay, he was like, he was tall. Like he had the avatar pretty tall, but he was like kind of like crouched, and I could tell like he was doing something with his toggles. He was like in like a military type uniform, and I was able to see a Mexican flag like on his chest. This girl over here is like, go up to him and just curse at him in Spanish.
I was like, he
Keep in
doesn't
mind,
understand
guys,
English.
This is oh my god. Keep in mind, guys, this is the guy that she's referring to, by the way. That her best friend. Like, oh my god. She got the nice version of him. When I went up to him, I felt so uncomfortable. But when I saw the flag, I was like, is this a white guy being racist? Am I gonna get pissed off like right away? Like, as soon as I started cursing, I don't think I cursed that much, but I just said like one word or two. Oh my god, I would. He started cursing back at me in Spanish, and I was like, "Oh my god, like you're Mexican!" I immediately turn around, go and hide behind her because I'm just like, "What the hell just happened?"
Such a fucking asshole.
No,
imagine if he was like really mean. He was joking, by the way. He wasn't being mean, actually mean.
Oh no, yeah. Oh my god, he's such a sweetheart. Like, as soon as the game started, it actually put me as a security with him. Oh my god, he was so sweet. Like, he was teaching me how to play and everything. I was just so anxious and nervous. Oh my god, I was so close to telling you, hey, I need to go. Or I was honestly gonna, like, pretend I crashed and be like, yeah, they didn't, like, my thing died, you know? Like, but no, I was pulling through. But yeah, like that was my first impression of him, and we're together now.
Wait, can I tell them how I manipulated you?
Oh my god.
So
I'm sorry, I'm so mad at you for that. Go ahead.
Okay. So like
wait. Before we get into that part, so I know I had said I was in a relationship. I had ended that due to some problems, unfortunately. I was trying to focus on myself, but things took a turn. So, go ahead.
So, during this time, by the way, he's basically like a brother to me, like an older brother. We used to joke and be like, oh, like in any game we'd play, I'd be like, oh, that's my dad. Like, as a joke, we'd always say like, oh, that's my dad.
Your bio literally says, or your status. I remember when I first joined you, it literally said, my dad is single or something like that. Or my dad needs someone.
I said my dad is single,
and now it's not.
I said my dad is single and looking. That's what I said, and now it says my dad is no longer available. and so, anyways, during this time, like when I was talking to Karma, like for the during this time, I was like, dude, like like this thing she told me, like it was I think during your breakup, like when you broke up with your ex, like you had said something like you had said something like, I'm trying to remember, it was like I'm dating to marry or something like that.
Yeah, it's cause I don't date to pass time. I really want I want to get married. Like, I'm not saying like the first guy I see that makes me happy, that's who I'm settling for. Like, I'm really trying to look like, and I'm trying to work things out. I tried with the last guy, but it just didn't work out. I wasn't happy anymore, and I knew what I wanted. But I didn't know that he said that either. Yeah, so I was shocked when
he had said that to me like long ago before in a previous relationship, because it also ended badly, and I was like, you'll find the one someday, dude. Like, you know, you're gonna find the one. And when you had said that to me, it was like, oh my god, like you're like the female version of him. Like you guys, like I don't like, oh my god, like you guys don't understand. Like her mannerisms are exactly like his. Like they're like, oh, you're liking her mannerisms are like exactly
No, I'm
the
good now.
same
I'm
as
good. Keep
him.
going.
Yeah, it's like yeah, like the mannerisms that you guys have are exactly the same. Like you're like the female version of him, and like it's like weird. Like I was like, what the hell? Like, did, oh my god, am I like? I was like, yeah, I was like, what the hell? Are you guys like the same fucking person? And so like they slowly like started talking. Like I introduced them to each other, and I was all like, hey, like, cause like me and Dish, like we always talk cheese man,
Oh,
like
we
all
exposed
the
his
time.
name.
Oh shit, that's his. Hey, that's his VR name. That's his VR name.
I didn't know if we were gonna be exposing
I
VR names or
I like
something. But yes, I'm.
yeah. I'm saying VR names. There. Anyways, yeah. Me and him, like we always talk cheese man. Like, and regardless of like any friend group, we always talk about cheese man. Like we would have late night like VCs in the server of us like talking cheese man. And so like we would call each other comadres, so we're like that's my comadre. Like we would talk cheese man. And so then I told
Oh my
I don't
god. I remember he would get aggressive with that title. When we
yeah.
before the whole like official talk started,
Mhm.
he was like, "You're coming after my spot. I'm gonna go after you." Like he would just say that to
Yeah.
me. And I'll be like, "I'm coming after your spot and I'm coming after her man's spot because
Oh,
I'm all in one."
period.
Oh, he's good.
My man's gonna watch this and be like, "Excuse me." He knows already.
Oh shit.
Our boyfriends are sick of us. By the way, they're also best friends, so I think that's funny. But like, our boyfriends are
Yeah, they're
sick of
trying to
us.
make us jealous, but it's not.
Literally
Yeah,
doesn't
they're
work.
done.
Like, you know what they do? They're like, cause we hang out a lot and we always like jokingly like flirt with each other. And our mans are like, well, I'm gonna go like kiss him, and I'm like, okay, do it then. Like, and then
Do
they're
it,
like,
like yeah. What the hell?
and then they're all
I'm
like,
so done with.
and they're like, oh my god, whatever. And like, I call her Pookie. Like, I'm like, my Pookie's here, and she does too. But like. But yeah, I'm like, dude, that's my Pookie right there. I have two Pookies. My main Pookie just he'll kill me if he is. But yeah, I set them up together, and then like I remember this was so funny because then like when he started catching feelings for her, he would text me and be like, oh my god, like what, I think she likes me, or like shit like that. Like he'd be like, oh my god, like help me, what do I say? I don't
Oh.
like I remember one time like I think you had texted him and he replied really late, and he was like, fuck, like I think I fumbled, Sparky. I think I fumbled. Like tell me like I'm like, dude, like it's fine. Like she's not gonna get mad at you because you didn't text, like you know?
No, literally, I wasn't. I thought I was bugging him, guys. Like, do you have any? I'm sorry, but I'm terrible at flirting, and I'm like terrible at catching like people flirting with me. Like, I'm so oblivious. Like, I. So, this is what I remember. The way you had set us up, it was because you had said to me that he was talking shit about me, and I wasn't gonna let that slide.
Yeah. By the way, as a
So
joke, it wasn't actual talking shit.
No, yeah, totally. It's because so back to prison escape. So when I had became security and he became a prisoner, this fool grabbed the knife. He ran up to me and he just stabbed me. I remember because I was trying to help you out. I was trying to give you the gun because I didn't know the game still yet and I didn't know how to shoot it. So when I tried giving it to you, all I heard was
Like literally, that's what I heard.
I
And then I
remember
look
seeing it
over and I
happen.
see this big guy.
yeah, I just see this big guy running to me, and then I'm just like, well, I freaking died. But don't worry, guys, don't worry. I got my revenge on Roblox in Squid Games. I was a pro,
Even though I didn't know what I was doing.
That was hella funny because I remember on Squid Games, like he couldn't move the marbles and you did, and he was like, "How do I do it?" You're like, "I'm not gonna tell you. You're hella competitive." You're like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking tell you."
Oh yeah, I'm so competitive. But like literally, like after I beat him in Squid Games, I started rubbing it in his face, but I never added him on Discord or anything like that because I was like. I was shy, and honestly, I felt uncomfortable because I was still in the relationship, and I'm just like, I didn't have feelings for him at that point yet, because again, I was in a relationship and I was still trying to make things work. But after breaking things off a couple days, that's when you had told me that he was talking smack about me. So I'm like, screw this. So I added him and I messaged him, hey, I heard you were talking shit. And that's how the conversation started. Like, we were literally back and forth arguments. It was literally haters to lovers or enemies to lovers.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
To
basically
lovers.
that.
God.
Mm-mm.
That was so funny too, cause like I remember like when she was all like, oh, like I think I like him, but I don't want to accept it. You're like, I want to focus on myself. You're in denial, and I was like, and I would just mess with her, and I'd be like, ooh, be like, I was like, se quieren, se quieren. I'd be like, Karma,
I was
and
so
this,
mad. No,
So
dude, I was so scared to tell you because, like, I didn't want to ruin anything. I was
like our
terrified.
friendship.
Yes, and
Mhm.
my friendship with you, and then your friendship with him. I was terrified, dude.
Mhm.
Like, I just didn't want to mess anything up. Oh my God! Wait, we forgot to mention this, but I actually had a dream that what was it? It was during my past relationship. I had a dream about this strange guy, but like I couldn't see his face. That's the thing. I couldn't see his face, but his clothes were like military but in blue, but I just couldn't see his face. But I remember also there was like some random girl that I couldn't even see her face, but she wasn't moving at all for some reason. I remember I would try walking away, but then the guy will put me back in, and I'll be like kind of lovey-dovey with him, but I just didn't know who he was.
Mhm.
His profile picture during that time was the freaking military one, that blue one, and then there
Oh.
was a girl right there. So I'm like putting two and two together, and I had told you about it, and we
Yeah.
made a code name for him during that time. D-Man, that's all we could do because it was Dream Guy over there.
Yeah.
That was my dream guy, apparently. Oh my God.
And I remember I would tease you and be like, wait, do you know whose name also starts with a D? And then like I told you, that was hella funny.
I was so mad because when I had told them, I had asked him, and then when he told me, I was like, wait, no, this can't be happening. I was in such
Oh my
denial,
God.
guys. Like, it was nasty. I was so mad. I'm still mad. No, I'm not that mad anymore. I'm so happy. Like,
Oh my God.
I'm very happy.
I have to say something that's funny. So like during this time when I was like I was basically being Cupid, being the middleman, they both would send me screenshots of like each other's conversation, and I already knew like what the fuck was happening, but I pretended I didn't. So I was like, oh, let's see, like I already knew the full conversation when they both sent me both the screenshots, and like I remember.
Oh my God.
I remember. Fuck, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. It was like, oh, I remember now. So like, I was seeing how he was texting her, and he was calling her like gamer, or like what was he calling? Was he calling you that? It was like,
He was calling me gamer. Like, okay,
Yeah.
like good night, gamer. Like, all right, sweet dreams, gamer. Like, you got this, gamer. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
and I
okay,
was-
I guess.
yeah, and I was all like, oh my God, stop calling her gamers. I was like, dude, I was like, oh my God, and he's like, what? And I was like, you do not know how to talk to girls. I was like, I need to teach you how to talk to women. And I was like, stop calling her gamer. And then he's like, what should I call her? And I was like, her name? Like, I don't know, ask her. So then that's when he asked you like what should I call you? And then she texted me. You know what she said? She sent me a screenshot, and she was like, he should call me mine, and I was like, I see. I was like, this girl.
You were literally telling me to send that to him, and I'm like, no, I'm not that good at
That was so funny. I was like, oh my God. But now
Sorry.
Oh, you're lagging a little bit.
Stop laughing.
I had to stop moving.
Okay.
There you go.
I remember the thank God. I remember so this is I don't know if this is still even flirting, but I remember the first night that he was really nice to me and it made my heart like start going. It was when I forgot how it went, but or how it started, but it had led to the conversation somewhat ending. So I remember him being in VC with another friend because they were playing a video game, and he was saying like, "Oh, I'm sorry for not responding. I'm playing like a video game," and I think I had just woken up, or I was kind of like falling asleep, but the notification woke me up. So I had sent him a gift saying that I hoped he would lose the game. Like I said that to him, like I hope you lose in that game. And he's like, "Well, I hope you have nightmares."
Oh.
And I don't know what came over me, but I had said, "But I don't want to have nightmares." And he was like, "Well, I don't want to lose the game. How about we make a deal? I win this game for you," or so. I don't know if he said it like that. I win this game and you have sweet dreams. And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Like, yeah, sure." So that happened. And then the next morning, I was just like, I wanted to keep talking to him, but I didn't know what to say. So I was like, "Oh, did you win the game?" And he's like, "Yeah, did you have sweet dreams?" And I was being honest. I was like, "No, I didn't, but like I slept, like it's at least something." Oh my God. I didn't know if that was flirting. I remember I had went to work that day and I had told my coworker like, "Hey, would you consider this flirting?" And she didn't know either. So we were like asking around and it was just so cool. And this was during the time where I still haven't told you yet.
Yeah.
And then I think finally I did because I'm like, is this flirting? I don't know what flirting is.
Oh god. No, yeah, like that's, I find that so like it's such a cute story, and I'm like happy for both of you, and like it's just like for me, like I'm like finally like he has like a girlfriend that I'm chill with, and we're like literally best friends. Like you are basically my sister now, which that's kind of weird to say because I said he's like my brother, but like he's. But you know what? You
There's no incest here.
I
I
know.
promise.
But yeah, like I'm super like you and I are super close. Like it's funny now because now me and him fight for her. Like
Mhm.
I'm like fuck you. Like I want your girlfriend.
Oh my God, yeah. I have to control these two. Like it gets nasty.
I remember one time when he said you're like I love you, and he like didn't hear it, and I was like, well, I love you too, and then like he said it like late or something.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God. Every time I would just be so salty about that. It was so funny. No,
God.
but yeah, that happened, and I'm so happy it happened. But I was angry during that time because it was like my healing era. I was trying to
Yeah.
get better. Like, hello, I was trying to recover from a breakup, not get in a new relationship. But I was already over the old relationship. The old relationship was supposed to be 4 years in September, but I was already unhappy at the 2 year mark, and like. I'm just gonna be straight up with you guys. Me chismosas, chismosos. So your girl here got cheated on at the beginning of her relationship. So why did I stay? If love makes you do stupid things. Like
Yeah.
I knew back then like that I did care for him, for that guy. But over time it changes, especially when there's no effort being put into. So that last relationship was long distance, and he just never made effort to really come down to see me. And I was always so miserable, and I would always ask him, "Hey, when are you coming to see me?" Like, and I would like brag when he would finally tell me like the days that he would come to see me. And whenever I would tell people, that's when like he cancels last minute, and I'm just there looking stupid, and I get made fun of instead of comforted. So I'm just like, okay, PTSD just got like it just came in.
Mhm.
But with Dish, like, oh my God, like what, we barely started talking. Like it was so, I'm not gonna lie guys, the relationship was so fast, but I regret nothing. Like I am so happy. I'm so in love. I feel like I'm on cloud nine. Like Jesus.
Okay.
Like he put in so much effort into making sure that I am happy. Like I'm not used to the attention, getting spoiled, getting shown off. The effort is there. Like literally after being together for like a month, barely, or maybe about a month, and he comes down to see me. Oh, and he met my parents. There's that. So yeah, that's how serious and how happy I am.
Period. And I'm like, I'm just so hot. I can't wait for the wedding. Like, I'm already waiting.
Hold on. Yours is first.
Imagine. Can you imagine I get married? You better come to my wedding. You're gonna be
Of
my bridesmaid.
course.
You're already I'm already telling you right now. You're gonna be my bridesmaid. That's how we're gonna meet at my wedding. Imagine.
We
God.
joke about that, but I feel like it's starting to look like it. I'm sorry.
That's so crazy. Like me and Karma have never met in person, and I feel like the day that
Not yet.
I haven't even met Dish in person. She met Dish before me. Slay! But like, yeah, like, oh my god, that's gonna be so crazy. Like, if we all meet up at my wedding or something, or at your wedding.
Hi guys. We're here for the food.
That would be me. No, because honestly, like real shit. Have you seen those videos where it's all like people a las quinceañeras and it's all like tiempo de vals and you're all like this, like eating your food and shit, like, and the camera's just passing by and you're just like like
That's
so
literally
awkward.
what happened right now with that camera pointing at me.
Yeah, I was like tiempo de vals. You're like all eating your food all awkward. We need to make a video about that. That'd be so funny.
Oh my god, yes.
Alright. Should we get into the chisme? Is it chisme time?
Oh
Well,
my
we've
God,
already
guys.
said a lot of chisme already.
Yeah. But the real. Oh my god, guys. You guys hear that?
Chisme time!
It's chisme time!
Chisme
Surveys! Alright.
Alright, let me grab my phone to read the surveys. We got, I think, 3 responses. One of them was from
Just
Dish as a joke. Control your man. But like, let me.
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, and keep in mind, these surveys are anonymous. No one is getting exposed. And if you are putting like their real names in the surveys, we will not be saying the real names. We'll start off with like maybe like the first letter or make up a name. But other than that, everything stays anonymous. So you guys are good.
Okay. So the first one, I see. It says, I gotta hold up my phone so I can see. It says, my brother-in-law cheated on my sister-in-law and got the chick pregnant after she said she couldn't have kids, which we found out through her Facebook that she baby trapped him. Mind you, this dude has 2 other kids he doesn't even help out with, so now his chick and him have an apartment together and soon and start over baby. What? That's fucking great. What the hell? So he basically.
Oh my god.
So that was great. So he basically cheated on her sister. Wait, what? Her brother-in-law cheated on my sister-in-law. What? And got another chick. Wait, I'm so
Not
confused.
expecting that to be the first thing.
Yeah, like that's crazy. And she got another chick pregnant. And then she found out through Facebook Can you imagine baby trapping someone? Holy shit! Like, I would never fucking
Dude,
do
that's
that.
my biggest fear. Like, what goes through your mind? Like, be for real. Like, what goes through people's mind to do that? Cause like, that's just. Oh my god, that reminded me of a story that I didn't read this. I think this was like a post on TikTok. It was like those audios that are reading a Reddit story.
Oh, you're lagging a little bit. Yep, one second. I think you're good now.
Am I okay? Okay. So it was a TikTok video and audio reading a Reddit post, and I don't remember if they were high school sweethearts, but it was a married couple, and actually, I don't think they were married yet. What had happened was that the girl baby trapped the guy, so basically she lied about being on birth control.
Oh my god.
And yeah, one thing led to another, but come to find out, like after the wedding or something like that, like after like maybe a year or two, like once the baby was born, the guy was like, "Oh, I was trying to baby trap you too. Like I poked holes through the condom and everything." And I'm like,
Oh my god.
"Hello? I can't tell if this is romantic or this is stupid because they were both in love with each other." And yeah, it was just like really stupid.
That's so fucked. I would never do that. That's like messed up.
No.
God. Okay. The next one is like super short, but it looks really funny. It's literally a one sentence. It says, "I almost broke my friend's neck when I was 5." That was it. That's all they wrote. What do you mean?
The hell?
Almost...
What do you mean?
What do you mean you almost broke your friend's neck?
Like, was this an accident? Like, obviously it was an accident, but like, or like intention? I don't know. Like,
no, you don't know if it was an accident. What if they're like, bam, like that shit was on purpose?
Ten way.
You're like,
vamos a jugar.
My God.
They were probably like playing outside or something. I don't know. How could? What the hell?
Why couldn't you finish that?
Yeah, like
finish.
now I have more questions. You better type more after this episode. Oh my god, I'm stuttering. You better do another one, because what do you mean you almost broke? What? I have so many questions. Oh my god, do you want something funny that's kind of related to that? When I was a kid, my little cousin...
Did you try to snap someone's neck?
No, I didn't snap anybody. Hold on. I didn't snap anybody's neck. But one time I was outside and like baseball was like a big thing in my family. I never did baseball, but like my brothers had bats around. So I would play baseball in my backyard by myself. And we had this little thing that would like throw up the ball and you'd hit it, you know? And so like me and my little cousin, I was like maybe it was maybe like 11, 12, and he was like 5, 6 years old. Okay? And so like I remember we were outside and I had the bat. I was like this and I was like ready to like fucking swing it, and I told his ass, I was like, "Get back so I don't hit you." Motherfucker moves forward. I fucking swing, hit his head. It was a metal bat. Hit him in the head with the bat. Yeah. And like I was like, oh shit, and like he had no response, and then he started crying, and you know when like you're like an older like kid, and like the little kid starts crying, you're like, shh, like shut up, stop, because you're gonna get fucking your ass.
Te compro unos chetos.
Yeah,
Te compro chetos y no lloras.
Yeah, so I was like, "You're fine, estás bien, yeah, like, no te duele." So like, and then he ran inside, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm like gonna get my ass beat." He was gonna go snitch on my mom, and I was like, "Dude, no." And like he was fine. Like he might have had brain damage. No, he was fine. But like,
oh, I was gonna say like we gotta check that out.
Every time he says something stupid now, they all like make a joke and they're like, "Oh, like that's because Sparky hit you in the head with the bat." And I'm like, "Fuck." I'm like, yeah.
Dude.
He was fine though. He has a scar. What phrase?
Oh, you made him bleed?
Yeah, just a little bit, but he was fine. He was fine, guys. He was fine. He's still alive and well. He's like 15 years old now. He's okay. He's alive. He grew up. He's a nice young man now. He has a scar, but he's okay.
Oh my god, Sparky! Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
that wasn't on purpose.
I wouldn't say.
Hey, at least I didn't break my freaking friend's neck or whatever. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. No, so this didn't happen to me, but this is what I've been told. So when you had said that about like, oh, no te duele, or he's only like that because of
you know?
That
Yeah.
reminded me of a story that's within my family. So when my older sister was born, this is the one who I actually consider as a mom. So when they took care of her, oh no, it wasn't when they were taking care of her. So I think she was born a month early, unfortunately. So the doctors were not believing my mom that she was in labor, or however that works. I really don't ask questions about this, which I wish I should. But she was in pain. She was in labor, and they were in the waiting room. I think it was supposed to be a checkup, maybe, but her water broke, and I think she basically slipped out. Like her head
What?
bumped on the floor or the chair. So yeah, we joked that she was dropped as a baby because that wasn't even the first time. The second story about her is my older brother and my other older sister, when they were taking care of her. They had her on the bed, but there was like a crack between the wall and the bed, and she fell over, and they couldn't get her out, so they would try using the broom to sweep her out for some reason.
What?
So that happened. How did they get her out? I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't existing yet.
What the heck? That's fucking crazy. What the hell? Oh my god, let me get La Escoba. Like, shit.
Yeah, they were kids too. They were taking care of each other, which I feel terrible about. But they were, this is what I imagine, just grabbing the escoba, and they're like, "Ahí está la cabeza." Mira.
What the fuck? That's crazy. Oh my god. Ahí está la cabeza. That's crazy. I know. Oh my god.
Let's onto the surveys before we get carried away.
Okay, we
Or
got
was that it?
one more. We got one more to go. Okay.
We got one more, I believe, guys.
Okay, so it says, alright, so I have the spiciest, most clean cheese man ever. I have a female friend who
Oh, I
constantly
don't
hits-
think we can hear you. You're not that
You
close
hear
to
me?
the.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, now we can.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
back. Yes.
Yay! Okay. So it says, alright, so I have the spiciest, most clean cheese man ever. I have a female friend who constantly hits on my boyfriend. Oh no. That's a red flag already.
Wait, what?
She has a female friend who constantly hits on her boyfriend. Okay? But
Okay.
but my boyfriend is so darn dense that he doesn't notice, right? So naturally, I made a fake account of my friend to test my boyfriend. Oh no! Okay, where is it? And I added him, but he didn't respond. So naturally, that means he's cheating. Like, why wouldn't he accept her? Why wouldn't he accept her? My fake account was, and the only explanation has to be she has him added already and he doesn't recognize it's a fake account. I don't know how to confront him such a cheating. I don't know how to confront such a cheating man, but he's my man, not hers. Girl.
Okay, wait. Did I hear that correctly? I'm so sorry, guys. So she created a fake account under like the picture being her friend, correct? Am I okay so far?
She was trying to test her
so
man.
she tried.
Yeah.
Okay, so she was trying to test her man. She basically added him, but he didn't accept back.
Yeah, he didn't accept back.
Okay, so I wouldn't say that he's cheating or not.
Mhm.
And I kind of understand what you mean. I'm not gonna pick sides, guys. Like,
Mhm.
unless like I can hear the full story, but like I feel
Like,
okay.
I feel like
Have
number
you
one,
talked?
find it. Wait, hold on. Number one, find a new best friend. Fuck that bitch. She's flirting with your man.
Yeah, like hello.
If she's flirting with your man, that ain't your man. That ain't your best friend. Get out of there. Like no. If you know she's flirting
And-
with your man, get her out. Oh, you're lagging a little bit.
Wait, a little. Wait.
Wait. Okay, am I good now? Am
Yeah,
I
you're
back?
good. You're
Okay.
good.
So don't be like, oh, but she's done this and that for me. Like, we've been like childhood. No, cut that shit out. There's people who change, unfortunately. Like, I'm sorry, but before I met Sparky, I had a different best friend, and I thought she was gonna be my ride or die, but like, she turned out to be fake. Well, I wouldn't say fake, but like, she people change, unfortunately. And honestly, yeah, you can do better. Like, did you not confront this girl? Like, I would have said something already. Like, hey, why are you like flirting with my man? Like, I'm right. Like, I'm here. Like, you see me
Yeah.
with him. What the hell's wrong with you? Like,
I see what she was trying to do. Maybe your approach, how you should do it, is like don't pretend like me fucking instigating. Don't be your best friend. I was gonna say make another
Be
account. Make another account and be a different girl. Because if you're like you're right, like what if like he recognized
Yeah.
what if he recognized and he's all like, oh like, and he maybe texted her and was all like, oh like, is this you? Like, did you make another account? She's like, no, that's fake. Cause maybe, or maybe they might know. They might be onto you. Look, girl, give me his Discord. I'll text him for you. Imagine.
Oh yeah.
But like,
But dude, like, regardless of that, or if you want the healthy approach, confront him. Or the toxica approach, grab his phone, scroll that shit when he's asleep. Like, do that.
I was gonna say, I was like, you're the angel and I'm the devil. I'm all like, nah, make another account. And you're all like, no, be healthy. Like,
Yeah, I gotta like see. I got two sides. I can be the nice side. I could be the evil side. That's why I'm karma. That's why I look like a clown. But like, yeah, I would have said it's because even guys are stupid. I'm sorry.
no,
but, like,
yeah,
they're a
guys
little
are
slow.
so guys are slow as shit. But like, have you like talked to him about it? Be like, hey, like, she's like honestly,
Yeah.
what I do is cut her off, and if he still has contact with her, and like somehow that you know,
Ooh.
that's when you know, like he's like be like. That's when you know like he like where his shit lies, because if he was your man, he'd, and like if she's nothing to him, you know what I mean, like he wouldn't want to stay there. Does that make sense? Like, fuck that guy.
No, yeah, I completely agree.
No, yeah, like you know oh, you're
The
lying.
beer?
Yeah, you're lying. Like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. But like, so you know your worth. You know what you want, and if you don't know, then you best figure it out, girl, cuz you deserve better. Like, what I heard this thing once that said, don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband, but don't cheat. Don't cheat. Just say like, if you're not happy in that relationship, fuck that shit. Like, if he's not putting in effort, giving you what you deserve, like, but also you need to be putting in effort. But in this situation, it sounds like he like is very stupid, and like you need to find another man. Go find your husband. Fuck that bitch, and get a new best friend. We'll be your friends. Girl, come on the show.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
We got enough space.
yeah, we got seats. But yeah, like you. Well, like, but like,
I'm sorry.
but like, yeah, like, get a new friend, or if you want to be a toxica and you want to know, make another account. But like, maybe like, yeah, just make another account, be a different girl, because if him, then he'll, but fuck that guy.
You know your man better than what we do. We're just reading
Yeah.
your response. I honestly do say confront him, but if he doesn't give you the reassurance, then yeah, I say follow your gut, trust your gut. That's
Exactly.
what I do when I feel iffy with someone. And if you want to go to the toxic level, you got two ideas. You got the fake account, and you got girl on the phone while he's asleep. That's it. But no, yeah, get a new best friend. That bitch is not it.
Yeah, like, don't, yeah, fuck her. But yeah, guys, I think That's it for our podcast today. That's all our chisme that we have today. Hopefully in the next episode we have a lot more chisme. We have a lot more topics to talk about and a lot more of fun stuff coming. I'm glad that we started this. This is a very fun thing to do. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And thank you very much.
We'll have a new survey. A new survey for them.
Yep, we're gonna have a new survey. And you guys can
All right, yeah.
fill it out.
So
Mhm.
yeah, it was really fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe. Or share, follow. This is Karma and
Sparky. And thank you for watching Quack con Chingaderas. We'll see you next time, chismosas. Bye bye.
bye bye.
Baila conmigo bajo la luna, el ritmo calienta, siente